Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Hello everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Dee Dee, hi Tammy, hi Bernadette, hello everyone. Welcome, hi Nella, hi Sean, welcome everyone. You know how it works, so I'll just switch to screens. I also have some crow cards if anyone wants their reading with crow cards. I got crow oracles and crow tarot cards. So fun. Let's see for Tammy. The next 2 weeks, I'm losing all my cards are new, so they're very slippery. I think I put them all. Off to a rough start, eh? Let's see. For Tammy, for the next 2 weeks. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae? What does Tammy need to know for the next 2 weeks? There's some negative energy here. Maybe it's just because they're new and they're all upside down. I don't know what's going on here. But I do feel like you're going to be getting some news. I don't know if it's good news or what kind of news it is, but I feel like it may give you some ideas or some clarity about how you're going to move forward. I feel like it may be something that you've been patiently waiting for because I feel like a lot of patience trying to come through. Maybe a lack of patience, feeling frustrated, but I feel like waiting for this, you may gain some patience. Not quite sure what's up with that. But you do have the Queen of Swords too. So I feel like whatever is going on is kind of you taking that moment to have some clarity about what your decisions are moving forward. Because I feel like you're going to have to decide to take action towards one area or another. With this Knight of Swords here, there's a little bit of hesitation of which direction that is for you. Maybe a little bit of lack of motivation too with the Magician in the Dark, not feeling like you have all the answers maybe you're waiting for. Negative energy, yeah. Let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, the King of Wands is in the dark too. I feel like there's like this energy of not not sure what your next moves are, but also not sure like you have all the answers or all the information or all the things you need to know to navigate your next energy, right? But I feel like it's just a matter of you trusting yourself, trusting your inner knowledge that you have. That, you may not need all the answers to make the best judgment forward. But let's see, what else, what advice can you give the team me? Yeah, the Five of Cups in the dark. So I feel like whatever it is, it's not as negative as it feels or not as negative as it seems. So I feel like you hold all the answers you need. It's just a matter of trusting your feelings, trusting your instincts. The energy may be going slow. I feel like it is testing your patience for sure, but yeah, the seven of um I guess the seven of swords because it's all feathers, but for the seven of swords, I just feel like there's this energy of not really standing guard or standing your ground or anything, but I feel this energy of you feeling overwhelmed because you feel attacked. I don't know if you're attacked by your own emotions or if you're feeling attacked by someone else. I don't really feel like someone else's energy is coming through here. Like, I feel like the Knight of Swords is your energy about you taking action, but being a little indecisive about what that is for you and not trusting the skills you have to make that decision moving forward. Because, again, you don't have all the answers with the moon in the dark. So yeah, I feel like it's testing your strength, testing your wisdom. Um, I feel it's kind of like mixing your heart and your logic together and try to navigate how you're going to move through this. Very good. Lululemons, hello. Oh, but clear things out. Well, yeah, right? That's why I have all of these here. I got these today. I got some new stuff today. So these are supposed to clear all the energy, bring some positive energy to us, especially for our readings. And uh, yeah, I guess I should have had one more to make a box, but yeah, let's see. For Lululemons. Lululemons would like to know what the Fae have to say about the manifestation for my magic spells. I'm working on a variety of things for myself and for my friends and family. Oh, that is so exciting! It's invigorating beastie. Oh man. Let's see. What does the Fae have to say? These cards are really slippery. This is my first time using them, so. Got some new light sheer cards because mine are pretty old. This pocket-sized deck, but still works. Well, let's see what is Lululemons. What does the Fae want Lululemons to know about her spell work and manifestation and the things that she's working on for her friends and family? What's all these warning come in the dark? I feel like your energy is a little indecisive of what you want to choose from or what's going on there. New deck smell. Yes, I always smell all my decks because I feel like they all smell different. Some smells I really hate. Some smells I like love too much, and it's just a thing. Oh man. What deck is it? Have a check. I don't remember what it is, but it smells like food. um, yeah. I feel like it's kind of like just trusting your thoughts. It's not a matter of like trusting your intuition, but like going with your thoughts about what each person would like or what you want to provide with them. Because I feel like holding back on your emotions a little bit with making that decision, but I feel like they'll love it either way, right? Let's see what the pros have to say. What does the Fae and the pros have to say about Lululemon? Spell crafting. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is all about doing shadow work and learning and that sort of thing. So I don't know if you're bringing in some new tools for your friends and family to learn about divination or things like that, but I kind of feel that center of energy too. You have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is all about business and building a coven or having some seances and that sort of thing. Fire rituals. You have the moons, maybe some moon magic. Incorporate it in what you're doing for your friends and family. Seems to be a positive thing as well. I see a rose there, so maybe incorporating some rose quartz or rose petals or whatever that is, That's what I got. I've been wanting to film everything I've been doing, but I've been so busy doing it, I forget to film. I'm making a little witchy store in my home, my front door area, but yeah. Let's see for Nella. I am on my ex. Okay, Nella, I think on my ex person's Can we check the energy around? Okay, so what's the energy around your ex? Let's see for Nella. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae? What does Nella need to know about the energy around her ex? Any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae? What is the energy around Nella's ex? I feel this energy of your ex moving on. They're not doing the most greatest job about moving on, but I feel like they are. Because you have the tower and the light here, so there's a little bit of chaos and destruction in their lives right now. I feel like they're trying to take action moving forward and having a lot of faith in the universe, so they are going to move forward. But the Seven of Swords, I feel like they're not really truly being honest with themselves. I feel like they still feel like they kind of sneak around in your energy a little bit. Maybe they check in on your social medias or whatever's going on with that. So it's stopping them from like going full force ahead, right? They don't have the chariot energy. They're being dragged through all this by these crows. That I feel like they're not very positive right now towards your ex for whatever reason. Yeah, the Knight of Cups in the dark, right? They're not feeling very romantic right now in their energy. But I feel like they're feeling a little bit lost of which direction they want to move towards. So I feel like they're trying to escape their thoughts and feelings of you and trying to focus on moving past that, even though they're struggling. But that's what I got. I have crow oracles too. They're super cute. The crow oracles smell like really bad though. I don't know why, but they smell really bad. Dee Dee! What is coming for Dee Dee for group this whole week? Let's see for Dee Dee. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or Fae? What is coming in for Dee Dee for group this whole week? Hi, Wild Grove. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Thank you. You can ask as many questions as you like as long as you're here. Or as long as I'm here. I'm here for 2 hours. Let's see for Dee Dee. What is coming up for Dee Dee for work? Can you come join our party? King of Swords. I feel like with the King of Swords, it's this week. I feel like whoever's going to be like leading the group kind of thing, they're going to be very direct and very straight to the point. No fun kind of energy. You know, I feel like they're just going to want to get straight to business kind of thing. Because I feel like they're very self-disciplined, very direct, and very, you know, detached with their emotions about things. We have the Eight of Wands here, so I feel like there may be some quick, unexpected changes that may come through with this as well. I just feel the sense of things being in motion and going by quickly. So I don't know what that means for the group. You have the Eight of Cups in the dark. So I feel like maybe somebody's going to be away that's usually leading the group or whatever's going on there. I don't know. Because I feel like there's going to be a lack of anything new. This kind of be just kind of like what is expected. There is a Six of Pentacles as well, so there won't be a great balance between the give and take kind of energy throughout group as well. Let's see what the crows have to say about all this. What kind of advice can the crows give to Dee Dee for this whole week? Reflection and messenger, right? The messenger says, pay attention to the signs and signals around you. You might miss something important, so keep an eye out of what you may be missing from the group. It says reflection. Reflect on the experiences to gain insight and personal growth, self-awareness, and lead to positive changes moving forward as well. So maybe you're learning quite a bit out of this, though. So what I got... Bernadette, what's going on with Bernadette's current energy? Any spirit guides, intuition, angels, or fae? What does Bernadette need to know about her current energy moving forward? I feel like there's some energy of you being like protective of yourself, your energy, your time, what the things that you're doing, and that sort of thing. I feel like overall, though, you have great balance, right? Your mind, heart, soul seems to be aligned overall. I feel like there's this energy, though, of um, I don't know, what is this energy about for Bernadette with the Justice card here? I wonder if we can gain some information or some contracts or what this is. You have the Two of Cups in the dark. So I don't know if this is like an information about your relationship. But I feel like there's an imbalance there, even though your energy is balanced. You have the Four of Cups. Sorry, the Three of Cups in the dark as well. I just feel like there's going to be some sort of third party situation that may stir up some drama maybe between you and your partner. Um, but even though you're not having any opinions about it or feelings about it or anything, or just kind of like, you know, balance. I feel like that may put a little bit of weight on your relationship though, of trying to figure out what's next. Because I feel like with the Ace of Wands in the dark, there's either some creative blocks or communication blocks between the two of you, some hot and cold energy about how to move forward from whatever this is. I'm not quite sure what this disturbance is, but it seems to be hovering over your energy as something that's coming or maybe something that has already happened. Yeah, a little decision. Whatever it is, it's kind of like you speaking your truth about it, though. Don't bite your tongue, say what you gotta say. Do what you gotta do, kind of thing. Definitely drained, eh? Yeah. Oh man, let's see for Alice. Will Alice's interview with BCG go? Any advice for Alice to succeed in the interview? Let's see for Alice. Is there any spirit guides? Answer the community of Fae. What does Alice need to know about the interview with BCG? These came out, so we'll take that. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, right? There's some really good energy here. I'll send it back to the light. It's probably supposed to be that way. Oh man, I just feel like with the Ace of Pentacles and the light, there's going to be like new beginnings, new opportunities. I feel like your interview is going to go really well. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like it's kind of like sticking to the interview questions, what you need to know about the interview, without oversharing too much, if that makes sense. I feel like it's kind of like don't overthink it too much. Don't just let your energy be natural. Don't I feel like you don't need to rehearse anything or be stuck in your head. The Knight of Swords is in the dark too, so I feel like it's kind of like don't feel like you have to rush it either. Take your time, especially if they ask you something. Take your time to think about your answer. Don't feel like you have to be rushed. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of I feel like there's some emotional confusion coming through. I'm not quite sure what that is. Um, but maybe it could be just a lack of focus, a lack of scattered energy. So I feel like it's making sure that you sleep well before the interview. You don't have other things on your mind. Don't overbook yourself during that time, kind of thing. The Two of Wands in the dark here. Maybe the Two of Swords. I think it's the Two of Wands. Yeah, because the wands are here. Two of Wands is just, kind of set your intentions. The best way to set your intentions is to act like you already have it. You know, like prepare yourself that you already have the job. What would your routine be if you already had the job? What would you do if you already had the job? You kind of like just check the energy of giving it to you. I don't know, that works for me. I'm kind of feeling that energy coming for you as well. You know, just because, you know, the universe is a butt cheek and not blessing you with this, I feel like your energy is pretty good overall. Tammy, what does Tammy need to know right now? I noticed bad smells coming from next door's neighbor's balcony. Later, G and I ended up fighting. Foul smell can be witchcraft done. I think my neighbor noticed when I clear my home with smudging. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides answering your Fae? What does Tammy need to know about what is... Okay, so what exactly is the question, though? There's no actual question there. What is the question, Tammy? Like, if there was witchcraft done on the of you and G fighting? What is the result of this? Was the bad smell from witchcraft for G and Tammy to end up fighting? I mean, the Queen of Wands is a yes card, so it could be yes. The 10 of Wands is in the light too, so I feel like they were working really hard on how to do this. Yeah, I feel like it was from the neighbor just because how the cards came out like that with the Queen of Wands, you know, up to no good and trying to protect her home, trying to protect her space. With, I feel like there was something that she's been working on for a while. Maybe it kind of had gotten stronger and stronger over time. The Hierophant is in the dark. I feel like she felt like she used all other resorts for this. So I'm not quite sure what the conflict is about between you and your neighbor. You have the Emperor in the dark as well. So I feel like they weren't very confident themselves that this would even work. Um yeah, I feel like she wants the energy between you and G to be separated. Like doesn't want the love between the two of you that you guys have. Um and wants it separated just to cause an imbalance in your energy. I kind of feel like you feel like you and G together are too negative to be around her space is what I'm feeling. Yeah, she worries and stresses about it a lot, but she's trying to overcome it by using magic. That's what I got. Sean, will I get my father's death certificate? Oh, father, sorry. I don't know why I said feathers. Will Jean get her father's death certificate in a timely manner? Now that I have the proper paperwork. For Sean, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Fae? Will Sean get her father's death certificate in a timely manner now that they have the proper paperwork? I know it's a lot when somebody passes away, all the paperwork you have to do, it's crazy. Oh man, I feel like it's a possibility. I feel like it might be slower than you're anticipating, though. Just because the Lover's in the dark, I just feel like things may be delayed. You have the Seven of Cups and a Light, too. So I feel like you may still have options. I don't know if it's options with receiving the paperwork, if there's like a speed delivery kind of thing or not. There's judgment too, so I'm not quite sure where the judgment is coming from in this sense. I kind of feel like, with the paperwork done and all that sort of thing, there's going to be a renewal energy in you. Like you're just going to feel like there's a renewed energy. You have the magician as well, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like you have all the paperwork you need, everything's good. The Empress is in the dark. It's kind of like just trust the flow of things and it will arrive when it's meant to. That's what I'm getting. Leo's stars. How is Dawn feeling about my messages I sent him? Let's see for Leo stars. Is any spirit guides answer James or Fae? How is Dawn feeling about Leo stars messages that they sent him? Ooh, the Temperance. How's Dawn feeling about the messages? I feel like there's a little bit of uncertainty in Dawn's energy. I just feel like their mind, heart, and soul isn't quite aligned. So I feel like there's a little bit of a step back from the messages. Not quite sure what that would be for the two of you. Overall, I feel like there's positive energy though, right? I just feel this sense of calmness and um, staying grounded. I don't really feel like Dawn has a lot of patience for whatever reason during this time. But you have the World card. So I feel like they feel fulfilled or completed or just ready to see what is next between the two of you. Because the Page of Wands, I feel like they're going to communicate with you really soon about whatever it is that you guys are talking about. So I feel like you will hear a reply soon. I just feel like there's I feel like they may want to shift the perspectives. Yeah, I feel like they're kind of like trying to think of to change your mind. I feel like they want to change your mind. That's what I was trying to get to. The Hangman, they're just kind of like delaying replying to you. I feel like they're trying to think of how they can change your mind. About something. Justice. And I'm not just scared. Yeah, because I feel like, yeah, justice. Is I feel like they're not. I don't feel like they're upset about what you said, but I feel like they want to try to change your mind. Why is the Justice card in the dark? Yeah, I feel like they're spending a lot of time thinking about how to respond to you. They want to make things like balance between the two of you. So, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a strange energy. I feel like they see your point of view, but they want to try to change it at the same time. And I feel like they will message you when they figure out what they're gonna say. Or communicate with you somehow. Yeah, and I feel like they know that and they want to make it better. Not sure how, because I feel like their mind's not really understanding your point of view though. So I don't know. Maybe he'll think long and hard about it and will say something smart instead of stupid. I have a feeling he's gonna say something stupid, but a sucky situation. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want on Members Monday. There's no limits until I'm here until another hour and a half. You always say something stupid first? Oh my gosh. I was like kind of thinking that. Oh man. Um, Dee Dee. Let's see for Dee Dee. What is coming for the rest of the month for Dee Dee? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or dreams with Faye? What is coming for the rest of the month for Dee Dee? What does Dee Dee need to know right now? Ooh, you have the Five of Pentacles in the light. I feel like money is going to be tight, or the situation around money, finances, bills, whatever is going to be tough to get through moving forward for the rest of the month for some reason. You do have um, Seven of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like it's kind of frustrating. Um, I don't know if there was some unfinished work or unfinished business that had to be done that wasn't completed. Because I kind of feel like if you go and complete it, you can resolve some issues here. Not quite sure what that means for you, but you do have the Hangman here, so I kind of feel like, well, Hangman's in a light, so I feel like it's not rather, not kind of like waiting, but kind of like shifting your perspectives to see what kind of things you can let go of and what kind of things you can keep moving forward that may help balance the energy between you and the situation with the Six of Pentacles. I don't know why I said Five of Pentacles with Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's an opportunity to make things balance, even though the financial things is going to be hard and frustrating. I feel like there's something you can go back and do, or go back and check out and see if there was anything missed that will help you along the way. Because I do feel the sense of peace and the sign of relief that everything's going to go well and as planned, and it won't be as hectic or chaotic as it could potentially be, if that makes sense. That is what I got. Bernadette, what does Bernadette need to know right now about Kayla? Will Bernadette run into Kayla, and how will school go? Ooh, school. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or Fae? How will Kayla and school go? I feel like you're not gonna run into Kayla anytime soon. I feel like she's busy and preoccupied with other things. I do feel like school is going to be school. It's going to be challenging, overwhelming, frustrating. I just feel the sense of cranky energy coming through. I don't know if that's from your kids or you or both. I do feel like there's going to be some good judgment, though, like good choices moving forward. Maybe a rebirth energy of some sorts, like a refresh that may give you a sense of clarity, of like really focusing on a strict or a routine that works for you kind of thing. I just feel like, boosting that strength, boosting the positive energy around you, and sticking to a solid routine that actually works for you may help relieve some of the stresses of the Five of Swords, just so you can move forward in that positive light, right? I just feel like there is a positive energy out of this. It's just a matter of you embracing or going with the flow of the changes and being more grounded with your structure and routine around school. I wanted to take out the other cards, but I took these, so this will be what you need to hear. It's pine trees, so boost your vitality, right? Boost your energy for long term, not just right now. And there's perseverance. I always say that word wrong. And then cauldron. So creation, opportunity, and caring. So I feel like a lot of that energy is coming through. Opportunity, that sort of goes along the lines of building a structure, a routine that kind of works for you, the kids, the school, the everything, to bring balance and harmony. I feel like is what is recommended here. Nella, what does Nella need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or Fae that the Hierophant kind of just put itself in place for you? Any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or Fae? What does Nella need to know right now? Seven of Cups in the dark, right? I feel like there's this energy of feeling like your expectations are realistic. I feel that. I feel like you're choosing wisely, you're being committed, you're being dedicated to the things that you have going on, your responsibilities and all that sort of fun stuff. I feel like you're really sticking to your, your growth, your mind, heart, and soul energy, the things that you have going on. I feel like even though you're doing all the right things, I feel like there still may be some sudden, quick changes with the Eight of Wands. Like things may start just going a little faster than they were before. You may feel like you can't keep up because of the Nine of Swords in the dark. Um, but I feel like even though there may be some things that are heavy on your chest or in your mind, I feel like you're going to overcome that and rise above. I just feel like you may even be able to sleep better moving forward just by releasing some of the thoughts that are in your mind. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, luck, time, and destiny's on your side. Even though you're feeling stuck, I feel like you're going to see your situation clearer. That may help brighten things up a little bit. And I feel like getting out of your heart and more into your heart is going to be helpful as well. So that's what I got. How will I find out for sure which neighbor is doing witchcraft against my daughter and I? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How can Tammy find out for sure which neighbor is doing witchcraft against Tammy? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? I feel like you won't. I feel like you won't know for sure. Because the moons in the dark, I feel like they're gonna be kept as a mystery, like an illusion, or because I feel like they're really good at like not being caught or not being seen. I feel like it's one of your neighbors that doesn't like to be seen. The Nine of Cups is in the dark too, so I feel like there's just an energy of them struggling with home work life balance, and they're trying to clear the energy around them and their home and probably the neighbors. Maybe it's not you specifically, but it's kind of just all the neighbors in the building as a whole. But I feel like they're kind of like not owning whatever the struggles is and kind of putting blame on others. They're not claiming it as their own. And they're causing some sort of destruction, or I don't feel like they're causing destruction. I feel like it's just destruction just found them and it's planted itself. And is it apartment 211? Is it apartment 211? Any spirit guides that you know to say? Is the apartment 211 the one that's causing some mischief with witchcraft to protect their own energy? The Ten of Swords is no. I kind of feel the energy saying to look a little closer, so I'm not quite sure what that means for you or why it's saying that right now. Sean, how did the Parks Department like my website? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Sean a message? How did the Parks Department like Sean's website? How will the meeting with them go for Sean? The Judgment. I feel like they're having good judgment towards you. I don't feel like there's any negative energy there. I feel like they're really thinking about it, like they're really going through your website and everything else very cautiously. Like I feel like they're really taking their time to really look at it. really know what it is that you do and that sort of thing to make the best choices forward. You have the Four of Cups, so I feel like the meeting is going to go well. I feel like, even though there may not be the perfect balance between you and them, I feel like there is a lot of strength, and I feel like they will want to work things out with you because of the Three of Cups. They're like really wanting to get to know you better. I feel like the meeting's going to go well. I feel like the meeting may go better than even their perspective of the website for whatever reason. But I feel like they're still staying positive. They're still trying to, figure out what is what or what their thoughts are. But that seems positive. Alice, more advice on how to succeed in my interviews with BCG. Let's see, is there any spirit guides answer to Tamsy Fae? Is there more advice on how Alice will succeed in their interviews with BCG? The Ten of Swords. For the Ten of Swords, I'm feeling like just release any stresses, worries, like don't overthink it, don't overdo it, don't stress about it. The Lovers is in the dark. And let's see. Why is the Lovers in the dark for advice on Alice interviews? I feel like it may give you a direction or it may give you something to choose. I feel like it's all trying to figure out where your values are. I don't know if you really looked into the BCG company itself to really understand what their values are as a company. Because I feel like that particular thing may matter. With the Empress, yeah, feeling grounded, cool, collective. I feel like it's being your genuine self. Bringing logic to the table, making sure that you are sharing your values with them, like values that you have that go align with their company. You have the Empress in the dark. So yeah, it's kind of like trying to align yourself with being grounded. You have the Empress twice. What does Alice need to know about the King of Cups? I feel like it's the person who's doing the interview is going to have, a very solid hold of their emotions. I feel like they're going to be very kind, compassionate. The Moon, yeah, a lot of it's just a mystery still. Like, nothing is really set in stone with what's going on there. The Nine of Cups, not really a lot of faith in how things are going to go. I feel like that's in your end. Just kind of like stressing about it, worrying about it. You have the Three of Swords here, or Three of Wands. Three of Wands, I feel like it's just a matter of like playing it safe, trust your intuition. Kind of like answer all the questions. Don't leave them. Don't be like indecisive about something. That's what I got though. Leo Star, hello. Will he stop talking to Rue if I ask him to? Let's see for Leo Star. Any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae? Will he stop talking to Rue if Leo Star asks him to? I kind of feel like he will try, but not really. If that makes any sense. Like, I feel like if they reached out to him, he would probably reply, but I feel like he won't purposely go towards her to have a conversation, though, if you ask them. Yeah. But I just feel like with the Chariot, it's like, yeah, I'll move forward. Like, I will, move forward towards you about doing what you request. But there's memories, there's things between the two of them that they can't just let go of. With the Ace of Swords, not that like they want to hook up or anything, but I feel like if they communicate with him, he will, respond. Okay, so maybe that's what that is, because I feel like there's still something there that's holding him that he can't just cut off cold turkey. So maybe it's just a matter of getting his stuff back, right? Because I feel like he wants to do what you want. He wants to move forward towards you. I feel like he does want to make you happy. Just kind of, yeah. There's probably stuff to work out there. So that makes sense. DD, let's see for DD. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does DD need to know in love? What does DD need to know in love right now? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does DD need to know in love right now? Man. I feel like there is somebody coming towards you with DD. I do. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you've had the Knight of Pentacles come towards you in love before. Previously. I don't know why they're dragging or why they're taking so long to come towards you. But there's a lot of strength. There's a lot of focus on them coming towards you in your energy. I feel like it's just a matter of you going through the changes or the rebirth energy that wants to come for you, because I just feel the sense of you having this spiritual awakening with reflecting on your optimism and what kind of energy, or especially in love, that you want to attract towards yourself, and kind of not overthinking or stressing or worrying about it, just kind of let the energy flow naturally. And I feel like it will. What kind of love will you have with this Knight of Pentacles? What's the love energy between Dee and this Knight of Pentacles? What's something you wish for? True love, right? Yes. I don't know if you're leaving their ex and that's what's taking them so long to come towards you. Because healing from their past heartbreaks takes time and patience with yourself. So I don't know if you're still healing from a past breakup or what. But it says someone you've wished for is coming into your life. And then true love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. So yeah, and I feel like they're an earth sign because of how many times I feel like you've gotten the Knight of Pentacles. That's my thoughts. Culture. How's my pet feeling? I've been giving her lots of space and food. Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? How has culture's pet been feeling after giving her lots of space and food? Ooh, she's not stressed anymore. She's feeling better. She doesn't feel so confined with all the space, so she's loving that. Three of Pentacles, I feel like she's still enjoying your time, your little chats, your little pets. Oh, whatever it is the two of you do. Four of Cups. I feel like she goes back and forth of thinking how things are between the two of you. I feel like she could probably use a little bit more attention, but all pets are like that, I feel, unless they're moody. Beasley only likes attention if she asks for it, not if you want to give it to her. She likes to ask for it when it's not the great time to ask for it. And the King of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like she's quite content, quite grounded, quite secure in her energy, so that's good. So what about Nella. Let's see for Nella. I had a fight with my friend yesterday. She was rude. Can you check the energy towards Nella? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Nella need to know about her friend's energy towards Nella right now? What is the energy towards Nella? Ooh, there's an imbalance, some heartbreak going on there. Self-reflection, yeah. I was gonna say I feel like some self-reflection is needed, but then the Hermit came out to do it for me. So yeah, for the Hermit, I feel like it's just a matter of making sure that your mind, heart, and soul is aligned, that you're not having any regrets of what you're saying or what you said or whatever's going on between the two of you there. Because I just feel like there's this energy of feeling a little withdrawn, like kind of just giving your friends some space for now until you can find your balance to turn your justice back into the light. Because I feel like, yeah, that imbalance, it may disrupt your energy of disappointments between you and your friend. I feel like it's not a matter of staying guarded or protected or anything. I feel like there is going to be some positive energy between you and your friend. I feel like your friend's going to realize, what their actions were and how to do better next time. Yeah, that's what I thought with that. Tammy, can G and I protect ourselves so the fights between us stop? Dragon's blood is good for cleansing energy without disrupting any other energies. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Sometimes a lot of people like to use sage for cleansing, but that really disturbs the energy, especially if you have any spirits or things like that around you. It can stir up their energy and that can cause a heaviness. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? How can Tammy protect themselves so the fights between them? Yeah, sage can stir up some energy. But dragon's blood usually they're fine with, and it kind of protects the other energies. For the Five of Pentacles and the Light, I don't know if there's been any conflict between the two of you about money, because that seems to be a strong energy that's coming through. Is like either having a good conversation about that's positive or avoiding that topic. Because you have the Five of Cups in the dark too, so I feel like there's an emotional disturbance of something that is from the past, right? I feel like there's been some past regrets, some past healing that is still lingering in both of your energies. You have the Knight of Wands and the Light too, so I feel like it's a matter of sparking some new energy, some new motivation, some new passion, some new planning ahead kind of thing that may help restrict the two of you into focusing on the past and try to move forward. They make up some things that you could talk about or bring into your energy to look forward to rather than things from the past. You have the Knight of Swords and Light too, so I feel like you're the one that needs to take initiation between all of this with G. Yeah, so you kind of gotta let that go. Like, even though you're healing, don't bring it up in conversation so that you don't keep reopening that wound. It's like ripping out the band-aid too soon. You can pull off the scab and it'll bleed again. That's something that I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to keep doing, and kind of keep planning on how things are going to progress moving forward without your husband, and that sort of thing. And you need to be the one to take that initiative with planning ahead. Seems to be what's coming through. So that's what I thought. Let's see for Sean. On current feelings, will Sean sell the house in PA before the end of the year? Will Sean sell the house in PA before the end of the year? Oh man. I feel like there's a possibility that you'll get some communication about the house before the end of the year, but I feel like the selling of it is going to be delayed. Will Sean sell the house by early New Year? Will Sean sell the house by early New Year? No. Will Sean sell the house by February? Will Sean sell the house by December? Will Sean sell the house by March? April? April's looking good. Hopefully it's before that. Fingers crossed that, you get good communication, all these cards turn around to the light, and you definitely sell before April. April is looking promising though. But I hope for you that, you start the new year fresh and with that positive note. Maybe do a new home or reversal, like a spell when you want a new home. You kind of visualize opening the front door of your new place. Maybe try your reversal spell where you're locking that home and selling it and giving it to someone else. Like kind of visualize the opposite of a new home and see what happens. Maybe that will work. Let's see for Alice. Any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae? What does Alice need to know right now? Are there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae? You'll want to come and give Alice a message. What does Alice need to know right now? You have the King of Wands in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of someone around you as being very stubborn, very dramatic, very arrogant in their energy. I don't know if they're in your energy now or if they're coming. Because I just feel like there's this energy of yeah. I just feel like there's a disruption that's almost blocked, but it's still there. There's a Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there is going to be some growth, slow and steady growth, but growth where your patience is definitely going to pay off. But I just feel like you've been very dedicated, you're putting in the time, you're putting in the effort, and there is going to be some growth there. You're going to get that badass success, right? Six of Wands. That recognition you deserve. Moving forward in a positive light, letting all the negativity behind you. But I do feel like it all starts with you really truly grounding yourself. Like maybe physically ground yourself, like go outside bare feet and just connect with the earth and rise above from that, right? Let's just see. What does Alice need to know about this energy? What does Alice need to know about this energy moving forward? Yeah, you have the Two of Swords, so there is going to be a difficult decision moving forward. But whatever it is, I feel like you're going to figure it out, right? Because I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, you have things to juggle around. I don't know if it's scheduling or budgeting or what. That is going to take time. It's going to take work to put it all together. But I feel it's a matter of you being focused on the positive energy and avoid any conflict with this person who wants to control your moves, your destination, or I don't know what their deal is. But you do what you gotta do. You know what you can manage right now and what you can't. But yeah, it does kind of like anchor yourself kind of energy is what I'm feeling. Yeah. Dee what is coming for Dee on Thursday? What does Dee need to know about Thursday? Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What does Dee need to know about Thursday? There's going to be some challenges on Thursday, that's for sure. Emotional challenges and imbalance. Whew, Thursday's going to be hard. I can feel it right from the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be some struggles, some feeling alone or isolated or whatever's going on there. I feel like, work or whatever may feel like there's a weight lifted off of you, but there's going to be emotional struggles as well, not just overthinking or overanalyzing, anxieties, worries. Whatever it is causing this imbalance with the Nine of Swords. Maybe it's just a nightmare or not being able to sleep. What does Dee need to know about this energy that's coming through on Thursday? Why is this negative energy coming through on Thursday for Dee? So the stars in the light. I feel like there's this energy of having faith in the universe, have faith that things are gonna play out smoothly. You have the devil in the light too, so I feel like whatever's going on there, that you're not feeding into any toxic energy or any energy that you don't want around you. Like, just don't feed into it, because I feel like the Page of Swords, somebody may try to feed you some information that you're not interested in, or is not really practical for you right now. So it's kind of like believe in yourself that you got this, that you know what is right for you. And I feel like that may help with avoiding this chaotic energy here. Culture. People at a company have been ignoring or delaying responses to my emails. They don't do this to my other colleagues. Why culture? Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides? Answers, angels of fae. What does culture need to know about the people at our company that have been ignoring or delaying her responses and email? Why did they only do this to culture? I feel like they feel like you're not happy where you are, and I feel like they feel like you're just wanting attention. Like, I feel like that's just them. They're just being butt cheeks like that. Um, yeah, I feel like they feel like you're not happy, and they feel like if they do what they're doing, you'll just leave for whatever reason. Because, yeah, the unhappiness, and they feel like you just want attention. The Four of Cups is in the dark, too. I feel like whatever's going on there may actually be a fresh new opportunity for you if you are willing or wanting to look for it. Right? Like, I don't doubt, I know that they're only butt cheeks, you know. I feel like there's a new opportunity that wants to emerge out of this, though. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. So, yeah, I feel like it's nothing to do with your emotions or what you're doing. It's just what they're thinking, the other people. That's what I got. They're just all butt cheeks. Have you told your boss that they're all butt cheeks? And that, I don't know, maybe your boss should do something about it? Well, let's see for Tammy. After not speaking with C for 12 years, I call them up, but C does not know where I live. A few days later, I got a call from somewhere. Was this strange call connected to C? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Was a strange call that Tammy got connected to see? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? Was a strange call that Tammy got connected to see? I mean, it looks like it was. I don't know for sure, but it looks like it was. The King of Wands, I feel like you sparked something with him. And I feel like he wanted that connection with the Knight of Wands. King of Wands wants to take action towards you. I feel like they had a boost of energy that connected the two of you together. But I feel like they tried to kill it off really quickly for whatever reason. The Two of Pentacles is in the light too. So I feel like it was a difficult decision for them to make, and they were like weighing the pros and cons if they should contact you or not. And I feel like they changed their mind. What does Tammy need to know about this energy? Ew, the Chariot is in the dark. Yeah, they're at a pause. They're not going to take any action towards you right now. There is the Six of Wands in the dark, so I feel like they're kind of going to avoid your attention right now, but they're thinking about it. Nella, what does Nella need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nella a message? What does Nella need to know? With the world in the light, I feel like there's this energy of completion. Like, I feel like you're going to meet someone who just fulfills you. Like, fulfills your dreams, your desires, just makes you feel, like you've been together forever. I feel like you may have already met this person before. But I kind of feel like this Emperor is kind of going to be resurfacing or coming back into your energy from the past. I feel like they've been thinking about contacting you or making their moves towards you, but every time they think about it, they get scared and they pull back. So I feel like you haven't been with this person romantically, but I feel like you may know them from somewhere or from someone. And I feel like they want to know if there is genuine feelings between the two of you or not. Because I feel like maybe at one point there could have been. There is the Four of Swords and the light. So I feel like their heart feels a little bit lost without you every time they think about you. And they're really thinking, like, seriously how to connect with you. What does Nala need to know about this person moving forward in love and romance? Yeah, there's a Five of Swords. So I feel like they don't know what's the right thing to say to you, and I feel like they're having that inner conflict with themselves, like replaying what they would say to you and how to re-enter themselves towards you in your life again. I just feel like with the Two of Pentacles, they keep weighing their options, pros and cons about reconnecting with you and reopening that door, and it's been very difficult for them to decide. What would the love energy be between Nella and this person? What would the love energy between Nella and this person? I feel like there would be a lot of love between the two of you. It's a celebration. Celebrate the love that you share with each other, romance, romantic surprises are on the horizon for you, so be open to them. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. So there's that. Sean, my finances from now to the end of the year. Let's see for Sean. What are Sean's finances for now to the end of the year? What are Sean's finances going to be like from now to the end of the year? I don't know if this is about finances, but I'm trying. Sean wants to know about finances, not love. You can always marry somebody rich, right? Is that a solution? I don't know. I don't know if marrying somebody rich is on the table here or not. But let's see what we can get up here for your finances. You have the Seven of Cups in the dark. So I feel like your situation right now, what you need to know is kind of, your options are kind of limited. I feel like it's kind of like you coming up with a decision and being committed towards it, or coming up with a plan and being committed towards it with your finances. You have the Sun, so there is positive energy there. I feel like what supports your finances right now is your positivity, like not backing down or whatever. Um, yeah, you have the Two of Cups too. So I don't know if it's kind of your mindset overall is balanced, but still struggling to keep the flow of the balance in your finances. What does Sean need to know about the quality of her finances right now? Oh, the Star and the Devil, right? Having faith in the universe, but being worn down by the materialistic world of bills and all the things you have to pay for that are so super expensive. Yeah, the Six of Cups and a Light too. So what practical steps to move forward is maybe what did you do in the past when finances were hard? Or what did your parents do back in the day when finances were hard? I know times have changed and nothing's are like that anymore. But let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, you have the Ten of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there is an energy of you rising above, pulling yourself together, getting yourself out of there. There may be someone that you can communicate to that you haven't thought of yet. Because I feel like the Page of Swords here, someone can give you some information or some feedback of what's going on there. Maybe just observe your situation and see what kind of advice they can give. The Lovers, marrying somebody super rich could solve a lot of issues. But the Hangman is shifting your perspective. It could be a matter of choosing wisely what relationships you make moving forward, who you can allow into your energy and who you're not, who may be draining your energy, causing, the finances to not go the way you want. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of like trying to find that balance will turn your Ten of Cups back into the light to have a happy harmony energy back. But that's what I go at. Let's see for Dee Dee. What does Dee Dee need to know right now in general? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? What does Dee Dee need to know right now? Ooh, the Knight of Swords in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's you hiding your emotions or someone else hiding their emotions from you. But I just feel this energy of feeling detached, being filled with broken promises that are not leading anywhere, or I don't know what that is about. But the Nine of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like it's kind of like doubting your independence or doubting your growth. Maybe feeling a little under pressure, and that's causing some unhappiness. What do you need to know about the Nine of Pentacles in the dark? I feel like there's some knowledge you can tap into that you haven't yet. You have the Temperance. Your mind, heart, and soul is in a line. So I don't know if it's just a matter of feeling impatient or frustrated or what's going on with that. But your Hangman is in the line. So I feel like it's kind of about perspective and see what you're waiting for, what you can let go of, and how you can clear a direction that you want to move towards. You also have, yeah, the Eight of Cups and the Light, right? Just kind of like moving forward, seeing what kind of toxic energy you can let go of. Especially with the Empress, right? It's kind of like avoiding um being your true self and kind of like putting on a mask and not really wanting to show who your true self is or not feeling comfortable enough to do so. You have the Three of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there hasn't been any future plans in a while or not any practical ones to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune's not moving in your favor either. It's kind of like spinning out of control. The Page of Wands. I feel like you've been waiting to hear from somebody. They're very delayed or they may not even communicate with you. That's what I got. Leo Star. How will Leo Star move to Miami be for Leo Star? Bring Spirit Guides, answer the other Fae. What does Leo Star need to know about moving to Miami? Bring Spirit Guides, answer the other Fae. What does Leo Star need to know about moving to Miami? I feel like it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. You have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. Yeah, the Lovers is in the dark. You may be at a crossroads with who you may be leaving behind when you move to Miami. But I feel like it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. I feel like you may have conflicts with other people just because your mindset is different than theirs. But I feel like overall it will be very positive. I feel like you're going to meet new people that will help you and guide you through moving to Miami. What does Leo Star need to know about the Five of Swords here? Yeah, the Nine of Cups, right? That emotional fulfillment is really strong. You have the Four of Pentacles. You may feel like you have more freedom. You may not have to feel like you need to secure yourself all that much or hold things back. You may be able to be more free to express your true self and that sort of thing. So that's what I got. Culture. Let's see for culture. If I confront the people at Company C about ignoring my emails at our next meeting, will they improve? Should I ask my boss to step in and do something? I feel like boss knows and doesn't care. Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give culture a message. What does culture need to know about the people at their company? I feel like with the Nine of Swords in the dark, it's kind of like don't let it bother you. Let's just let it go. Like you said, if the boss doesn't care, then you don't care. Just let it go. Don't bottle it up. Just let it fly away. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. It's really stormy outside, just to let you know. I don't know if the power will go out, but if I disappear, it's because the power went out. Because it's really storming and thundering out there right now. Yeah, so I feel like, delay saying anything or doing anything right now. I feel it's kind of like just, keep looking ahead. Don't make any future moves about talking about the company. Just kind of like put it at rest for now is what I'm feeling. Well, it is really pouring out there. Tammy, can you look at my neighbor above us? 312. or 207. Maybe they are the ones doing witchcraft. So is the neighbor above Tammy at 312 doing witchcraft? I know you said the tornado isn't coming, but the wind sounds like it is, Moonbeam. I think Moonbeam lied to me, so there's not going to be a storm. I know I'm a witch, but I'm a witch that's terrified of lightning, so that's a thing. Moonbeam right now is a butt cheek. I feel like your neighbor above you at 312 does do witchcraft. I feel like they do just witchcraft as distractions as well, not just to cause conflicts. But I feel like they still do it to protect themselves. Do it to protect themselves. I feel like your neighbor in 207 just tries their best to keep the peace. That's what I got though. Oh, at time was there nothing? I don't know, but it sounds horrible out there. Good news coming towards Alice. Let's see. You should come and hear it in here. Drain spirit guides, answers, redeemers, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What good news is coming towards Alice? If I disappear because of the power, it's all Moonbeam's fault. You said there was no storm. For the devil. Ooh, the devil's out to play, Alice. I feel like you're going to have some sexy time. I can feel that. You know, it may not be like a relationship, but I feel like sexy times is like coming around. The Eight of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of I feel like you're not going to be reconnecting. Like, it's not reconnecting with someone, but just kind of, you know, pleasuring each other at singing is coming through. What else does Alice need to know about this good news coming forward? Not quite sure why Spirit had a need to tell you this like this, but... Oh man, the hair phone. The hair phone's in the dark, so I feel like you're going to be changing things up a little bit. I feel like you're going to get a little ego boost coming through, where you're just not going to care about what people think and just do your own thing. You have the Ten of Pentacles here, so happy home, happy work, balance is going to be flowing. So I feel like there's good news. I feel like you're going to be celebrating. I feel like you're going to be really in tune with your energy and your intuition and your sexuality, right? I do feel that. Yeah. Justice. Things are just going to be playing out fairly. Good karma's coming your way. So yeah. There's some good times ahead. Sean! Let's see for Sean. Is there any spirit here, guys? Answer to names or fae that want to give Sean a message? Will my love life from now to the end of the year? Let's see Sean's love life from now to the end of the year. Any spirit guides, ancestors, names or fae that want to give Sean a message? What does Sean need to know right now? Ooh, sexy time! They're coming! Well, there's going to be a lot of makeup sex between now and the end of the year. Because you're not getting out of this relationship. You're staying in it. There is a Five of Pentacles in the light. I feel like there may be some conflict about work, money, whatever the situation is. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like trust your instincts, right? Trust your sensuality. trust what you need to trust. I feel like there's an energy of you being really rigid, being really stuck on who you are. Don't let anyone change you. Because I feel like there's a lot of good energies coming towards you too. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Light, right? So that means like setting some good sustainable values or roots or principles. I don't know. But I feel like you are going to have some success. Support's coming your way as well. You have the Queen of Pentacles rising above, and achievement with the world here. And yeah, there you go. All the good energy is coming through. Fulfillment, embracing the Queen of Wands, being that sexy being that you are. Good communication, good home work life balance. That's what I thought. Didi, why has the reader ignored me in the comments? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Why has this reader ignored Didi in the comments? Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Why has this reader ignored Didi in the comments? I feel it's because they're a butt cheek. They may feel like they're very spiritual, which they probably are, but they're still a butt cheek even though they're spiritual. The sun is in the dark, so they're not really positive when it comes to chatting or whatever that is. I feel like they didn't really think it would matter if they responded to you or not, or anything like that. There is the Eight of Wands and the Light too, where, you know, there could have been a change. Maybe they just weren't able to, or they weren't, forgot. The Five of Swords too, I feel like they're trying to avoid conflict. I feel like this reader is like very stressed, or very stressy in general. They overthink things, they overanalyze things, they take too many things personally. The Page of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I don't know, they may like communicate with you more in the future. Right now, there's a little bit of chaos going on in their lives. Page of Wands is in the dark too. That's what I got. It seems like they're not the best energy right now. Does D still love Leo Star? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Does D still love Leo Star? I would say yes, but they're very much in denial about it. I feel like Leos are like that. They have a big warm heart, but you know, once you cross them, you cross them. I feel like they're a little bit like Capricorns like that. Yeah, you have the Queen of Wands. I feel like they do see the potential with you, but they're in denial right now. The King of Pentacles, I feel like their work is their main focus right now. I feel like they're really focused on being self-disciplined and secure in their energy. I don't even know why I said they're Leo. I don't even know if they're a Leo or not, but I feel like they do. There is a Six of Swords in the dark, so I feel like, you know, they're kind of still lingering in your energy though, like they haven't moved past you. They still think about you and worry about you. But yeah, I feel like they've been focusing on trusting your subconscious mind, but at the same time, they still have a lot of fear. What does Leo Star need to know about Dawn's energy? Hit the left under. He's a Taurus. Oh man. Um, yeah, there is the Taurus would explain the King of Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles is the Taurus. Being very stuck in their ways. There's a world though, so I feel like the cycle between the two of you has completed, but there's still energies lingering. Like there's still a good give and take energy between the two of you that is still quite balanced, even though they feel like they don't want to communicate with you right now. They feel like they have commitment issues a little bit, or a little bit scattered in their energy. I think there's a possibility that may turn around, but I doubt it. You know, I feel like they're too set in their ways to make any moves. I do feel like he has a big heart, though, despite being a Taurus. You know? That's what I got. Because, you know, Tauruses can be very possessive. Like, if you're theirs for life. Even if they're not into you anymore. I don't know if that any of that makes sense. Culture. Why are my boss's thoughts about let's see for culture. Why are my boss's thoughts about me? What are culture's boss's thoughts about her? Is it worth trying to change his opinion at all? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? What are culture's boss thoughts about culture? I feel like your boss may have romantic feelings towards you. I don't know. Maybe they don't, but it's come through, right? I just feel like with the lovers here, like overall their alignment is like on your side, like my heart soul is aligned. Ew. I feel like they don't really think things through all that much. Like, you know, they don't do any reflection or anything. The Page of Cups, I feel like they'd be open to anything the two of you have to, like anything you have to say. They'll be open to that conversation. I feel like they want to avoid any disasters in the workplace. Like they're not stuck on one way or another kind of thing. What exactly does Culture's boss think of culture? I feel like they think you're not going to go anywhere. Like you're kind of stuck there, you're secure in your position. You have the the Seven of Cups in the dark. So I feel like they may even have a little bit of fears of you leaving or walking away from the job. I feel like they know that they need you. So they may do what you want if you do open that door of communication, though. The Knight of Swords. I feel like if you did want to take action, they would back you up. Justice. It may not do anything, though, but I feel like they would try their best to accommodate things. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What is C hiding from Tammy? What is C hiding from Tammy? Is Shady and I paid C back in full the money owed to C? And Tammy pays back the money in full that was owed to C. The Knight of Wands. I feel like with the Knight of Wands, there's energy of them just being impulsive and, just distracted in their energy. I feel like they're just a big ball of, chaotic energy that's going on there. You have the Nine of Swords in the light. So I feel like they have a lot of worries, stresses, overthinks things, overanalyzes things. There's the Six of Wands in the light too. I feel like they just love attention. So I feel like they do anything for attention. I don't really feel like they're hiding anything from you. I just feel like they just love the attention. The Knight of Cups, I feel like they have romantic feelings towards you. And they can't decide what to do with these romantic feelings because I feel like they're still hung up with something that was said or done in the past. So they have a lot of guilt, a lot of regrets. I feel like they have some emotional support, emotional pain for whatever reason. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. I don't know if you broke their heart or they feel like you did. Maybe you don't even realize you did. Yeah, you have the Three of Swords again coming through. One was at the bottom of the deck, and then the next one that just came out. And then the Hermit. They're not spending a lot of time thinking about things. But that's what I got. Past life for Dee Dee. What does Dee Dee need to know about her past life? Joining spirit guides, ancestors, and her Fae. What does Dee Dee need to know about her past life now? I feel like in your past life is coming through now is that you were a psychic in your past life. And I feel like you were also a healer because I feel like you spent a lot of your energy healing others, which really drained your energy a lot. I feel like it came to a point that when you couldn't heal people, it was really, 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 really hard on you. So I don't know if you're feeling like when you're around people who are not healed or people are wounded or, have heartbreak or whatever, you struggle with not wanting to help them or struggling that you can't heal them. Even in this life now, we have the King of Swords. So I feel like even though you still have those powers, you choose not to use them because you don't want to create any heartbreak for yourself or you don't want to go through those emotions again. But I feel like there's an energy around you that's trying to get you to reawaken that spirituality, reawaken your psychic gifts, and that sort of thing as well. Why does Dee Dee need to know about this energy? That just flew out for you. Yeah, I feel like things would just make more sense if you opened your heart and allowed yourself to reawaken your abilities, and then decide if you want to use them or not. You have, the Nine of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of stresses, a lot of worries, a lot of fears of doing so, though, that your heart is like struggling with accepting and causing you delays in actions that you need to take moving forward. Because I just feel the sense of you being scattered with your ambitions and not really having any real concrete plans to move forward. Yeah, you have the Six of Cups in the light. So there's a lot of past life energy coming through. Finding your balance with your heart with the Two of Cups seems to be something positive for you, though. How will my IG content be from now till the end of the year? Let's see for Sean. How will Sean's IG content be from now to the end of the year? Any spirit guides into Tamsy Fae? What does Instagram's content be from now to the end of the year? You have the Five of Cups and the Light. I feel like it's kind of like focusing on what works for you and release anything that you feel is disappointing or it was discouraging for you. I feel like it's not really a matter about how many likes you have, like gaining that audience. It's more about focusing on the followers rather than the hearts kind of thing. Because I feel like your cycle isn't completed yet. You still have more work to do. And it's not really about the comments or the likes. I feel like it's more about gaining that sense of follower. Seems to be what is there. I kind of feel like a sense of like focusing on wheels more than posts, if that makes any sense. But what does Sean need to know about this energy? Yeah, you have the Knight of Cups in the dark. So yeah, I feel like there's something that's not really fulfilling for you on Instagram. Causing some sort of imbalance, and the Empress is in the dark. So I don't know if there's been some creative blocks on Instagram, but it's kind of like unblocking that. I feel like redirecting your focus is kind of like something the universe is telling you to readjust your focus and come out of your shell a little bit more, expressing yourself. Alice, what does Alice need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, humans, or fae that want to come give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know right now? Badass success is coming your way, right? I feel like there's a delay in communication, but it is coming. Slow but surely it's coming. You have the Emperor in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of focusing on what's new or what you need to focus on. Kind of like loosening up your control and letting things come through. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, so luck, time, destiny's not really on your side. You kind of have to make it happen for you. You have the. I also feel like there's a sign to be taking a risk. Like just um go with it and see what happens. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark. So I feel like there's something that's not really emotionally fulfilling for you. Maybe it's something you want, but I feel like you're not going to be as satisfied with it as you're hoping for, even though it seems to be really good. Yeah, I just feel something feeling defeated, just feeling tired, just needing a break, right? But you keep moving anyways. I feel like you're stuck on your routine, you're stuck on what you need to do to keep moving. With the Hierophant in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of just wanting to do your own thing, not really wanting to play by the rule book, even though you are, though. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the light. So I think you work really effectively as a team with other people, even though you may not always like everybody all at the same time. I don't know. I think there's a hesitation with the teamwork thing coming through that may be causing some toxic energy. But that's my God. Hopefully that makes sense. Of just going with the flow and trying to find things that are more fulfilling for you instead of letting them go. I don't know. Culture. What does culture need to know right now? Culture wants to know from our highest good. Is there any spirit guides, answers, meanings, or fae? What does culture need to know about our highest good? What's going on with culture's highest good moving forward? You have the Six of Cups. I feel like I'm missing one. Like, I'm missing an energy here. What is this energy that we're missing for culture? From our highest good. Any spirit guides, answers, meanings, or fae? What energy are we missing here from culture's highest good? The Ace of Pentacles. I feel like new doors are going to be opening for you. I feel this energy of you feeling more dependable, more focused, more stable in your energy as well. I feel this energy of you leaving something and moving towards something new, like a new door opening and you just leaving where you are. Not quite sure what that means for you. I feel like it does come with you trusting your intuition though, without overthinking it. Because I feel like with the Knight of Wands, you have this ambition to take a new action. But I just feel the sense that you're going to be on like a wild pursuit, like getting out of your comfort zone, taking that risk, and pushing yourself a little farther to see where you can go. I feel like it may lead you to something from your past, but at the same time, it feels very positive. What does this mean for culture? What exactly does this mean for culture? Of moving towards her past rather than her future. I feel like whoever you had a disruption with in the past, or whoever caused you a lot of problems in your past, may come towards you in love and romance. I feel that for you. That happened to my sister. There was somebody that she really, really hated in high school. She used to fight with him all the time. And now they're married with 3 kids. So it does happen. The butterfly is in the dark. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out soon. It says something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. So maybe they lied to you in your past about their feelings towards you. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. So if they're gonna bring back all the things you did in high school, maybe it's time for a pass. Oh man, I was such a weirdo in high school. I'm still a weirdo, but Oh man. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae that want to give Tammy a message? In Tammy's dream, I say T with a black doll in her hand and doing what I thought was dark energy work against me with a watching. Can you please see if this is true, as they are bad neighbors? Let's see for Tammy. Are A and T bad neighbors? I kind of feel like they're not bad neighbors, but I feel like they do carry negative energy, if that makes sense, Like, I mean, they're bad neighbors. I mean, I feel like it's not that they're doing like black magic or anything, but I feel like they do carry a dark energy around them. I feel like they try to just do their best and follow their heart, but chaos keeps happening and they keep regenerating this toxic energy. I feel like it has to do with their own past karma, or maybe a past karma from a past life that they're struggling to overcome or to break that curse kind of thing. Yeah, the Chariot is in the light too. I feel like they're trying their best to move forward, but they're feeling a little bit stuck. I kind of feel like they just need a release, like a release spell or something to release this toxic energy from them. But that's what I got. Yeah, Page of Wands. I don't know if you ever communicated with them about their toxic energy, but I feel like that's something that was suggested to talk to them about their toxic energy. Nella, I accidentally met L guy before 2 weeks. Do you see if I can expect something from him? Is there any spirit guides, answer James or Fae? Nella accidentally met L guy before 2 weeks. Is there anything that Nella can see that expected something from him? I feel like you just made the energy between the two of you go faster. You just kind of accelerated a little bit. You have the Seven of Cups in the dark. So I feel like it's not really enough time for Elle to decide what they want to do in the next 2 weeks. But I feel like whatever it is, they will take action. The Knight of Pentacles, it may be slow and steady action, but it's action. I feel like they're kind of wanting to settle down and focus on their values. They feel like they do have a desire to know more about you. I feel like they're letting go of any stresses and fears they may have been carrying in the past. I feel like they're a little indecisive, but at the same time are kind of hoping for the best. Yeah, I feel like they want a committed relationship right now. They may not sure how it's going to play out with the Seven of Swords in the dark, but I feel like they're trying their best to figure it out, right? You have the Three of Cups in the light, so I feel like they want to work things out. They want to take you out. They want to, have fun with you, meet up with you, that sort of thing. Sean, is there anything that Sean needs to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, needed or fae? Is there anything that Sean needs to know right now? Hi, Jasper. I just seen that you snuck in. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, needed or fae? Then welcome. Give Sean a message. What does Sean need to know right now? You're welcome, Tammy. Apparently, there's a love coming through. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be in the light or in the dark. But I feel like there's an imbalance between you and a lover right now. Maybe it's just they don't know you exist and they're coming through that's new. I don't know. But you have the Seven of Wands in the dark. So I kind of feel this energy of you bursting your bubble with letting go of feeling overwhelmed, letting go of feeling burnt out, and I just feel like you don't need to be exhausted. You can move forward. I just feel the sense of you like taking a step back and bringing peace into your energy. Contemplate what your next moves are, because I feel like someone's going to be expressing their feelings towards you really soon. So I feel like you need to be in a positive mindset to receive this energy, because I feel like they've been really guarded on their feelings themselves and very protective, and they're hoping to meet someone just like you. But I feel like they haven't had a lot of luck with attracting the right person towards them, and they don't want anyone to be like what they've had in the past. Yeah, someone's coming towards you in love. I feel like they've healed their heart and they're looking for a solid lover that may be coming to your energy soon. You have the Six of Cups in the light here. So I feel like there is a nostalgia. I kind of feel like you know this person, but you don't. So I don't know if you've like been together in a relationship in a past life, but not this one, or what's going on there. The Three of Hearts. I feel like both of your hearts have healed. I feel like you've both overcome a lot of things. You both have done the healing and emotional release, and you're ready to connect. Knight of Swords, a lot of ambition, a lot of romance, a lot of flirting, a lot of chatting seems to be coming through. That's what I call it. Culture. Should I hire help to organize my home? I know I can do it myself, and I'd rather not have a stranger touch my things, but it is taking me forever. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Should culture hire someone to organize their home? Any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Should culture hire someone to organize their home? Two of Swords. I feel like that's a very difficult decision. I kind of feel this energy of you using your power to figure out what it is about your home that you need organized with. Because I just feel this energy of you going through all of your stuff and getting rid of stuff that you don't need, right? I feel that for you. I just feel the sense of a huge declutter, decleansing, like kind of like end everything and start new. Like, um, get rid of all the energy that's no longer serving you anymore. Um, and move forward. I feel like this will be hard to move forward, but I feel like it will make the changes in your life that you're needing right now. What does culture need to know about this energy? Should culture just hire someone to organize culture's home? I feel like it's saying no, not to have someone organize it and you do it yourself. I feel like it has to do with something of you changing your own energy by using your power, and it may open new doors for you moving forward, like some of your other readings have said. You know, like if you haven't used it in the last 3 months, then you don't need it. Let's see for Jasper. What is coming towards Jasper this week? Any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come give Jasper a message? What does Jasper need to know right now? Ooh, something's coming to an end. I feel like there's going to be a huge rebirth energy coming through. Like there's going to be some like big changes. I feel like whatever's going on is like really trust what's on your subconscious mind. There's going to be some sort of awakening. I also feel this energy of you ending codependency on someone or something else. I'm not quite sure what that is for you. But I feel like you're going to be releasing any stresses, worries, things on your mind, and just kind of like having a big old cleanse. I feel like if anyone as well is trying or planning on casting any spells, Wednesday is the best time to do it with that solar eclipse happening, especially if you're in North America. For the Page of Cups, I feel like there's going to be good communication coming towards you. Someone may express their feelings towards you or may spark a creative idea or creative spark in you. Because I just feel like there's this energy too of the timing is right. There's going to be some communication, maybe be a surprise. Someone may surprise you out of the blue. Let's see, why is the sun in the dark here? They're not really feeling any negative energy, but I do feel like you're going to get like a big boost of energy that may boost your ego. So maybe be mindful about how you express yourself. King of Pentacles. Slow stay is the way to go. There may be love. You may be at a crossroads with choosing relationships in your life. on how you're going to proceed moving forward. But I do feel like you're going to be taking action. Slow and steady seems the way to go with long-term plans. That's what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I will be back for more readings tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for all being members. I appreciate you. See you all tomorrow. Bye everyone. Thank you. Next time.